she has gotten significantly bigger. Stephanie White has confirmed it. Stephanie White has gone out here and confirmed that Caitlin Clark has been bulking up. Like, that she's bulked up as a player and that she's no longer like skinny and weak.
Caitlin Clark is making waves in the WNBA, not just with her logo range bombs, but with her relentless drive to elevate her game. She's been putting in the work, adding strength, explosiveness, and the grit needed to go toe-to-toe with the league's toughest defenders. And those old doubts from Geno Auriemma about her struggling with WNBA physicality? Yeah, those aren't aging well. Clark isn't just handling the physicality, she's thriving in it.
Diana said it best. This kid's in for a rude awakening. And they all jumped over her, but they didn't read the whole thing that she said. But nobody's printing. You know, Diana Taurasi was right. This kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. And she's a rookie. And if you're a WNBA player, if you're any kind of player, you're going to say, I'm going to make a statement.
So how did Caitlin Clark make this leap? And more importantly, what does it mean for the WNBA? Let's break it down. How? She went from taking the hits to dictating the contact, transforming into an unstoppable force. With her upgraded strength, explosiveness, and relentless drive, WNBA defenders aren't just preparing for her, they're bracing for impact.
All right, guys, we're starting a little TikTok weight room vlog. We're going to show you what we do.
Get the butt down. Good.
Okay, speed. Okay, speed.
Wait, good for it.
Oh, she is strong. All right, guys, that's our lift. We are strong. Okay, we're actually strong. What?
Let's rewind to Caitlin Clark's rookie season. She was nothing short of electrifying, but she took her fair share of hits. As the league's newest superstar, defenders made sure her introduction to the WNBA was anything but smooth. She was shoved, tripped, elbowed, and body-checked relentlessly. From the very start, one thing was clear. If Clark wanted to dominate, she'd have to fight for it.
I feel like I'm getting hammered.
You saw it. Dejanai Carrington, Kennedy Carter, and Angel. Reese came at her full force, treating her like a crash test dummy. They were convinced they could rough her up, break her spirit, and throw her off her game.
Clark. I mean, that's clearly a foul, which was called. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Kennedy Carter.
Their strategy? Pure intimidation. They saw Caitlin Clark as too skinny, too raw, and figured the WNBA's physicality would break her down. Even analysts started to wonder, could she handle it? Would she fade like so many college stars before her? Spoiler alert, Caitlin Clark isn't built like the rest.
I gotta ask you a basketball question.
Yeah.
I know that you work really hard in the off season. You said yesterday you're always trying to get better.
Mm-hmm.
What's the thing that you're working on in this off season?
I think, honestly, besides the actual basketball skill part of it, I think getting stronger, that's what I'm focusing on. I'm in the weight room a lot, just building that strength. Obviously, it was hard going right from the college season to the professional season. You don't get to spend a lot of time in the weight room, so that's what I've tried to focus on the most here. And then obviously, a lot of things on the court. I'm always wanting to get better, and that's kind of what drives me, and I love it. I love getting to do it, and I feel very fortunate that it's my job.
Clark didn't just take the hits, she took notes. She studied every shove, every elbow, every trip, and instead of backing down, she adapted. This offseason, she didn't just work out, she transformed. The days of her getting bullied? Over. The days of defenders thinking a cheap shot could rattle. Her? Not anymore.
Every time you're seeing Caitlin Clark out, it's like, okay, she's not as skinny as she was. And this is someone who, like, that's something that she really needs to, that's something she really needs to do.
Now she's a powerhouse. Her coach, Stephanie White, has seen the transformation. Clark isn't just stronger, she's faster, more durable, and playing with a whole new edge. And let's be real, if she was already torching defenders while getting knocked around, just imagine what she's about to do now.
It's like, one, is Caitlin Clark stronger, or do you expect her to get stronger? And two, like, what's realistic, like, in terms of from a great first year to now second year in the league where, you know, it's not as new anymore, right? And you sort of know how the league plays, if nothing else.
Yes, she is stronger, first and foremost. And again, she's got a lot of self-awareness. And, she figured that out, right away. Like, I need to get stronger. I can't get knocked around as much.
Her arms look like they could shrug off defenders with ease. Her core, rock solid. Her ability to absorb contact, stronger than ever. Clark didn't just bulk up. she reinvented herself into an even more dominant version of the superstar she already was. And the WNBA? Oh, they are not ready for what's coming.
Not that she was like too weak to be in the W, but like she was too weak to be like an imposing presence in the W like she was in college, because she could be physically dominated. And then obviously we have seen throughout the offseason, we have seen like some of the transfer.
For months, defenders threw everything at Clark. Hard fouls, cheap shots, and relentless pressure, thinking they could wear her down. But here's the reality. She was already dominating while taking that punishment. Now, she's stronger, faster, and more relentless than ever, ready to make the league pay.
Caitlin Clark just dropped her daily off-season workout, and it's absolute.
This is why the WNBA was in big trouble.
Geno Auriemma once questioned if Caitlin Clark could handle the WNBA's physicality. Well, Geno, what's the excuse now? Clark didn't just survive, she evolved. And the rest of the league, they're about to feel the full force of her transformation.
Geno, baby, if Caitlin Clark is on the team, it becomes the right team. Because Caitlin Clark is on it. It's like saying Michael Jordan's not on the right team. It's the right team if Michael Jordan is on the roster.
Caitlin Clark just flipped the script on the WNBA. Last season, defenders tried to rough her up, knock her off balance, and test her toughness. This season, she's the one dictating the fight. She's not just a shooter anymore, she's attacking the paint, absorbing contact, and controlling the game on her terms. And the best part, defenders have no answer for it.
I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single day.
Clark was already a walking offensive nightmare, but now she's expanded her arsenal. Picture this, Caitlin Clark backing down a defender, using her added strength to overpower them in the paint, then either finishing with ease or dishing a dime to an open shooter. This isn't just growth, it's a game changer for the entire league, because now, shutting her down isn't just difficult, it's impossible.
Somebody said the league is not ready for Caitlin. 3.0 MVP is hers. Yes, go. Fever admin, I love you. Caitlin put some weight on, bruh. She definitely got in the weight room. And like, I don't think Caitlin put weight on. I think Caitlin put a lot of muscle on. I think that's what the biggest difference is that we're seeing out of Caitlin. You know, going into this upcoming season, I think Caitlin put a bunch of muscle on, and it shows. It shows within her, you know, her body frame. It shows that her arms is bigger and her thighs is way wider. She definitely put some muscle on.
That's why the entire WNBA is on edge. Clark isn't just coming back, she's returning as a fully upgraded version of herself. And those defenders who thought they had the blueprint to stop her, yeah, they're about to get a hard dose of reality.
So Caitlin Clark in college was not the strongest player in the world. Like, she was somebody that wasn't weak by any means, but we saw when it came to the WNBA that she was kind of, she wasn't able to really assert herself physically.
But this isn't just about next season, it's about reshaping the future of the WNBA. This isn't just progress, it's the kind of transformation that separates stars from legends. And let's be real, Caitlin Clark isn't just here to play, she's here to leave her mark. The real question, can she turn this evolution into pure dominance on the court? The answer, absolutely.
Done a great job of getting in the weight room and really focusing on her areas that she needs to focus on in terms of strength, in terms of low center of gravity, time under tension, like all of those things. I think the next step is efficiency, right? Like, not so many turnovers.
She hasn't just added muscle, she's revolutionized her game. The Caitlin Clark that defenders struggled with last season, gone. Now, they're dealing with a player who's not only sharpened her, elite shooting and passing, but has also rewritten the rules on how she's defended. Last year, opponents tried to overpower her. This year, she's the one dictating the fight. Those smaller guards who once tried to knock her off balance, yeah, they're about to find out she's the one in control now.
I genuinely think that Caitlin Clark had quite a lot of flaws, but so is still, even with flaws, she was that good that if she can figure out those flaws, she's going to be the best player ever. That's the reality of the situation. And one of them was that she was very skilled.
Clark has been relentlessly refining her post-up game. And the impact is undeniable. She's holding her ground, absorbing contact, and turning tough fadeaways into automatic buckets, all with the poise of a veteran all-star. Picture this. Clark backing down a defender, taking the hit, then effortlessly sinking a tough jumper right over them. This isn't just an evolution, it's a nightmare for opposing defenses. And the scariest part? They have no answer for it.
Stephanie White knows what she's talking about, and confirming Caitlin Clark is stronger is going to help a lot, because we saw after Olympic break when Caitlin Clark got stronger that she was posting up guards. Like, she doesn't have very many post moves, but that double bang with her left shoulder into the turnaround layup floater thingies off the backboard, it worked really well. And like, we saw her taking some bigger guards in the post.
And it doesn't stop there. Clark's driving game has reached a whole new level. Last season, defenders could knock her off balance, forcing awkward shots. Now, she's the one dictating the contact. She's absorbing hits, staying in control, and finishing through defenders with ease. Those tough layups that used to rim out, now they're falling every single time.
She's able to play a little bit in the post and able to shoot over people that it becomes really difficult to put, for example, to put somebody like a Jordan Canada on her.
This isn't just about adding muscle, this is Clark, re-engineering her entire game, ensuring no defender can exploit a weakness again. Last season, teams thought they had the answer: wear her down, get physical, and force her into tough spots. Now, Clark is built for the fight. And the WNBA? They're about to feel the consequences. Her evolution isn't just about scoring, it's elevating her playmaking to another level. She's holding off defenders with ease, keeping her dribble tight under pressure and threading passes through. Gaps that never existed before. Picture this. Clark gets trapped by two defenders. But instead of getting rattled or losing the ball, she powers through the pressure and delivers a perfect dime to an open teammate. She was already an elite passer. But now, her added strength is making her vision even more unstoppable.
So she's going to have that in her arsenal, and it's going to make her harder to defend. It's going to make her way, way harder to defend because, if you can't bully her, it means that the Dejanay hand check through three-quarter court isn't going to be allowed.
And if you're wondering just how big of a leap this is, just listen to the experts. Some believe Clark's newfound strength could propel her to average a double-double. In points and assists this season, let that sink in. A double-double. Every game. That's not just elite. That's Hall of Fame trajectory. But here's what truly separates Clark from the rest. She's never satisfied. She's sharpening every aspect of her game, ensuring that no defender can take away a single weapon from her arsenal. Remember that viral workout video? 2 million views in just 24 hours? That wasn't just Clark putting up shots in an empty gym. It was a warning, a blueprint for total domination.